Hello, I'm going to show you how to turn on and use the computer here in room boarding gate number 4. Come with me. So as you enter into this classroom, you may want to use these computers to do CD work or do coursework and book materials with your students. A lot of teachers ask, how do I use the computer and how do I turn it on? So let me show you right now. The first thing you want to do is come down to the bottom of this tower and press this big black button right here, this circular button. You press this and that will start to turn the computer on. This computer is very quiet, so if you don't hear anything after you press the button, that's okay. It will still turn on. Now if you look here at the monitor, you start to see some action on the screen. Be mindful, sometimes the monitor might be turned off and you see nothing. If that happens, here on the lower right corner of the monitor, there is a button. Press this button and look to see this blue light come on. If you see this blue light, you know that the monitor is on and you can start to use the computer. And here you see the computer is turned on. You hear sound, you know that the sound is ready. Now, I'm going to start using the computer. I'll show you some of the really cool features that you have available on each desktop. But let's first make sure that my cursor is moving. If you look here at the screen, you see my cursor is not moving. So you want to take a look at your mouse here. At the bottom of the mouse, there is a switch. You want to make sure that the switch is turned to the right. After you see, the red light should come on. If not, start to click some buttons and see if the cursor starts to move. Now, I'm almost ready to begin using the computer. I have my mouse working, the computer is on. That is how to turn on and begin to use the computer. On the computer, you will have access to the internet, access to the online portal, and access to all files that are located on the server. For example, your teacher folder and the Imagine library. So have fun using the computers and hope to see you at the school shortly. Hello Imagine teachers. Now I'm going to show you how to use and turn on computers and the projector screens in boarding gate 1, and the same applies to boarding gate 3 across the hall. Come with me and let me show you how to turn on this system. Now this is really exciting because boarding gate 1 and boarding gate 3 have the capability to not only use the computers in the classroom, but also project them on the big screen for everyone in the class to see. It's very useful for large groups, and it's very useful for presentations and audio-visual support in your classes to make them more dynamic and more interesting. Let's take a look over here. Here is the computer tower, this small, blue, large disc-looking object. In the back of the tower, there is a black power button. Do not lift this tower every time you come to the classroom. This is just for demonstration purposes. So as a teacher, when you enter into the classroom, just press the black button here at the back one time, and that will turn on the computer. These computers, once again, are very silent, so you may not hear any sound. Just know that after you press it, the computer will start to come on. The next thing you want to do is you want to turn on your projector screen, because as you see here, the computer is on, but there is nothing projected yet. You're going to look for your remote control for the projector screen, which should be located either on the desk here near the tower, or sometimes it can be placed at the front where the teacher sits, depending on where the last person left it. Please try to maintain that the projector remote control is left here at the same desk with the tower. Let me show you the remote control here. On every remote control, there is a power button, usually located in the upper left corner of the remote control. It's red and it has this power symbol on it. You want to point this remote control to the projector that is lodged on the ceiling in the room. Press the button one time and the projector will start to warm up and turn on. You will hear a beep to let you know that the projector is starting to warm up, and slowly and surely the screen will start to display. Be aware, just like all the other computers in the room, you always want to double check to make sure that your mouse button, or your mouse, is turned on by flicking the switch to the right side of the mouse. You can press the mouse button to just double check that a red light comes on at the bottom, and now you know you're ready to start using the mouse. And you see here, we have the desktop projected for the entire class to see and to use at this time. Like all computers at ILA, you have access to the portal, to the internet, and you have access to our server, which has many cool features like the ILA library, as well as your teacher folder. If you have any problems beyond what I've expressed and explained in this video, please make sure to let an experienced professional at the school assist you in this manner. Okay, the next thing I want to explain is very, very important for all teachers. At the end of your lesson, after you've finished using the computer, you really want to make sure to turn off the projector screen. I can't stress this enough. A, because it's better for the orientation of the students to end the lesson and turning off the projector. But also B, because the projector has a very important bulb inside of it, that if we use the projector and leave it on for long periods of time, the bulbs tend to burn out. I can't stress this enough. So please, at the end of all of your lessons, this is what you're going to want to do. Go back to the remote control that I showed you to turn on and point the remote control once again to the monitor and press this power button, the red button, usually on the upper left side of the remote control. Take the remote and point it to the projector, press it once. When you press it once, you will get this message on the screen. Let me show that again. It will tell you and ask you if you want to turn off the computer. Want to turn off the monitor, the projector. You do. So you want to press the button once to get this message and press it one more time to turn off the projector. Again, you want to press this button once and then twice, 2 times in total, to turn off the projector screen. You can see here now that the projector is off. You will know it is off when you no longer see light coming from the projector and when you see that there is no display on the screen in the front. Those 2 beeps that you may have just heard are just letting you know once again the projector is shutting down. Once again, I need to stress this. Please turn off the projector after each use. It is very important. And after you're done using the remote, please place the remote back here on the desk where you found it. Thank you. I hope you all have many happy lessons using this system.